Yes, my dear students, I think that you must learn about the genetic code. Let us discuss the new topic that is known as the translation. First of all, we have to see what is translation. In this process, amino acids become joined together by peptide bonds to form polypeptide chain. As you have learned that the DNA in the central dogma, the information goes from DNA to messenger RNA, that is transcription, and when the messenger RNA transcribe the information in the form of polypeptide chain, it is known as the translation. So the formation of peptide bonds require energy, and hence in the first phase the amino acid should be activated. Or we can say, when we will learn about the protein synthesis, it has been divided into the following group. First of all, let us see what is activation of amino acids. How does it take place? In this process, amino acids become activated and attach to the 3' end of a specific transfer RNA molecule. The reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme aminoacyl transfer RNA synthetase in the presence of ATP. The amino acid, just you can see in this equation, amino acid plus ATP, aminoacyl transfer RNA synthetase, these are the enzymes. In the presence of these enzymes, with the help of these enzymes, there is the formation of amino acids, amino monophosphate, enzyme complex plus inorganic phosphate. Transfer of amino acids to transfer RNA. The amino acid AMP enzyme complex formed reacts with a specific transfer RNA to form aminoacyl transfer RNA complex. The equation will be written as the, just you can see, AMP enzyme complex plus transfer RNA. Now amino acids joined with the transfer RNA plus adenosine monophosphate plus enzyme. Yes. The next point is the initiation of polypeptide synthesis. The ribosome in its inactive state exists in two subunits, a large subunit and a small subunit. When the small subunit encounters the messenger RNA, translation starts. The messenger RNA binds to the small subunits of ribosome following base pair rule between the bases of messenger RNA and those on ribosomal RNA. It is catalyzed by initiation factor. There are two sites on the larger subunits of the ribosomes, that is known as the P site and the A site. The small subunits with the transfer RNA attached to the large subunit in such a way that the initiation codon AUG comes on the P site. The initiator transfer RNA, methionine transfer RNA, binds to the P sites. As you have learned in the previous topic, genetic code, that AUG, it has the dual function. It is the starting point also, it is the initiation codon also, as well as it represents the amino acids that is known as the methionine. So the initiator transfer RNA, methionine transfer RNA binds to the P sites. Let us see how there is the, means this process is going on. That is known as the third point, is known as the elongation of polypeptide chain. My dear students, just you see, a second transfer RNA, first transfer RNA is initiated, it binds to the P site. Now a second transfer RNA charged with an appropriate amino acid bind to the A site of the ribosome. Now a peptide bond formed between the carboxyl group of methionine, because first one was the methionine. So the peptide bond is formed between the carboxyl group of methionine and the amino group of the second amino acids, which is on the A sites. The reaction again, it is catalyzed by the enzyme peptidyl transferase. The ribosome moves from codon to codon along the messenger RNA in the 5' to 3' direction. Amino acids are added one by one, means in each sequence when the amino acids will move, suppose the ribosomes will move, the amino acids are added one by one in the sequence of the codons and become joined together to form, means polypeptide chain. Yes, the last one stage is known as the termination of polypeptide synthesis. When one of the termination codon comes at the A site, it does not code for any amino acids and there is no transfer RNA molecule for it. So we can say the program is now stopped. As a result, the polypeptide synthesis or elongation of polypeptide stops and the polypeptide synthesized is released from the ribosomes. Again, it requires one factor enzymes that is known as the release factor, and thus the polypeptide chain is relieved. Let us understand with the help of the diagram. Yes, my dear student, thus you can see it reveals the process of translation, how the elongation of the polypeptide chain is going on, and this elongation process, how it helps into the formation of polypeptide chain. Just you can see it is the 5' to 3' direction sequence of triplet codons, means a sequence of the nucleotide base pairs here, and one from the genetic code where there is the genetic pool, the transfer RNA, it binds by having the complementary base pairing G, C, C, G, A, U, the particular transfer RNA amino acids, it will bind on the P sites, later on the A sites there is the formation of polypeptide bond between them, and in this process this synthesis of the polypeptide chain is going on. Suppose if there is the termination codon comes between them, suppose UAA, it is the termination codon, so there is no transfer RNA in the chain, so the program will be stopped and hence there is the termination of the polypeptide chain. In this way, I think that you must understand the process of the translation, how does it carry on, and you have to draw the diagram, you have to write in your notes. We will discuss the next topic in the next video. Till then, bye.